In an unfortunate incident on 9th of August 2024, a young resident doctor at the Arjikar Medical College was murdered and raped, and various questions had still been raising over the mysterious death of that young resident doctor. Very clearly, the Supreme Court had taken a suo motu cognizance of the matter and in fact had formed a national task force to actually address the need of safeguarding of the healers of the country. Today, while the matter was being heard by the Supreme Court, there were various questions that were asked to in fact the Kolkata Police and in fact the West Bengal government, and very clearly and categorically at this particular point of time, the Supreme Court bench headed by the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud himself, questioned as to why was there a delay in the filing of the FIR, what was the role of in fact the former principal of the Arjikar Medical College, Mr. Sandip Ghosh. Very clearly it was also questioned as to who was he in touch with, who was he protecting, because he should have been the one to file the FIR in this particular matter, which did not happen. Not only that, various questions were also raised by the Central Bureau of Investigation on the Kolkata Police, clearly going on to allege that the crime scene has been altered with. In fact, the Supreme Court on the last occasion had also questioned the Kolkata Police as to how could a mob of 7,000 people enter Arjikar Medical College. It was not only at that particular point of time a medical college or hospital, but a very crucial crime scene, and that is something that did irk the Supreme Court the last time as well. And a status report will be submitted, updated status report will be submitted by the Central Bureau of Investigation, the West Bengal Police, on the 5th of September when the matter would be heard next. However, the Supreme Court again and again, appealed to the doctors to go back to work, because it's ultimately the patients who are suffering, and this noble profession of healing is something that could affect many, and hence it urged the doctors to actually go back to attend their duties and assured that no kind of a coercive action would be taken against them for the protest that they had been doing since the death of that young resident doctor at the Arjikar Medical College. Now, on the next date of hearing, the CBI and the West Bengal government would be putting forth their updated status reports, while the national task force that have been created by the Supreme Court to address the issue with regards to the safety and security of doctors at the hospitals, they can also be submitting an interim report. So very clearly and categorically at this particular point of time, the Supreme Court will now be hearing the matter next in September, when more updates would follow in this particular case.